for an instant she saw a hand silhouetted against the glass. Her phone buzzed in her pocket. She pulled it out and read, "Look left." Outside, something darted across the mouth of an alley, human-shaped, hooded, and impossibly fast. Her phone buzzed again. "Too slow. Look right." Through the far window, Pen saw a figure fly across the gap between two rooftops. "Pen, this is harder than it looks, you know. Try and keep up. Look behind you." Pen rolled her eyes and then very slowly craned her neck to face the back of the bus. Upside down, hanging somehow by her toes from the roof, her nose pressed to the glass, a teenage girl with skin the colour of concrete blew her a long, slow kiss. "Didn't think I'd miss your first day back in the madhouse, did you?" They stood at Frostfield High's metal gates. It was still early. A few uniformed kids, hunched like Sherpas under their rucksacks, made their way in from their parents' cars. A couple of them looked, but no one recognised Pen. She glanced back over her shoulder and took in the landscape. East London's terracotta roofs overlapped like insect chitin in the long shadows of the tower blocks. Beth leaned with one foot against the gatepost, hood up, head down, thumbs flickering while she texted. The spiked iron railing she always carried now rested in the crook of her elbow. She showed Pen her screen. "Sure you're ready?" Pen exhaled. "Nope," she said, "but I'm not sure I ever will be, so I might as well do it now. Hard call, Pencil Khan, I'm proud of you." Pavement grey eyes met Pen's. Beth held her gaze and typed, blind. "I'll come in with you if you want, you know that, right? Screw 'em, I'm still enrolled. Just give the word and we'll be sitting together in French." Pen looked at her curiously. "When I suggested that before, you didn't seem so up for it." Beth shrugged, a little shyly. "Just for me, no, but I'd line up next to you in front of a firing squad if that's where you wanted me." "She would, too." Pen touched her cheek. "No thanks, Bea. I could use a bit of upstaging, mind, but I think you might draw a bit too much focus." "Be all right? Got a spear?" She was joking. Probably. Nevertheless, Pen winced at the thought of Beth prodding the railing into anyone who looked at her funny. There was a wild edge to her friend now, and she couldn't entirely rule that out. "Still," she said, "I think it might put a bit of a dent in Operation Normality." She caught the guilty flicker in her friend's eyes, but her own voice echoed back to her. "No further down the rabbit hole, Bea." She'd said it, and she had to hold to it. She couldn't look back. Beth stretched out her hand. Pen pressed her palm to hers, and they interlaced fingers. She felt the uncanny texture of Beth's skin graze over her own, warm and rough as summer pavement. Beth texted, one-handed, "I'll find you at the end of the day." The street-skinned girl kicked herself off the gate, tucked the railing under one arm and sauntered into the slowly thickening morning crowd. Pen caught a couple of disapproving glances from older, stuffier-looking pedestrians. Hooded head bent as though against the cold, Beth could have been any teenager who'd eyed up a Monday morning at school and decided she couldn't be asked. "You're still you," Pen muttered to herself, turning back to the gates, "and school's still just school." Like that wasn't the problem. Gripping the straps of her rucksack like it was an escape parachute, she pushed past the gate. Frostfield's hallways were the usual cacophony of laughter, shouts, phone speakers, leaking bass, trainers, squeaky lino, and slamming lockers. Under it all, Pen heard the muttered snatches and the cut-off gasps. She saw the hurried looks away. "Look who's back. What happened to her? Where's her punky little mate? She got kicked out for that graffiti stunt, remember? Nah, Salt never made that stick. Where is Salt, anyway?" Pen knew it.